second stream now. Stream a bit in the past, but it's been a while. So we're starting everything, restarting everything. Yeah, so everything seems to be working. Camera's working, all the displays working. Track also seemed to be good. My sound doesn't seem to be too high. I've lowered a bit from yesterday. I've lowered a bit the game sound, just a little bit. So this should be good now. If I start it, cannot even hear it now. But yeah, we're gonna be good to go. We're gonna go back to Factorio. I think we're gonna basically jump directly into it. Today is gonna be a lot of wood chopping though. Yeah, it's that. I mean, playing 100 times science. That's the pain, I guess. The pain of it. It's a lot of wood to chop. Until we can unlock the greenhouse to be able to automate the wood production, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so let's start. Everything should be recording. Everything should be good for this different stream. Let me just have a look at it. But it should be good. Yeah, seems to be working. All the stream, yeah, that's good. I mean, I try to do a bit of an announcement on TikTok. Please follow on TikTok if you can, if you want to, just so I can live on TikTok as well in the future. But yeah, let's go. Okay, whoop, there we go. And we can resume the game. So yesterday, yeah, I might even lower the sound a little bit more. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, lowered a little bit of sound from yesterday. But yeah, from yesterday we played around an hour, technically a bit more since we had set up and everything in the game. Didn't do much. We started the science production, so we have here all our science being produced. So we're mostly using a lot of wood. And this is our main bottleneck right now. I mean, wood chopping is not the bottleneck technically, but this is what's gonna take the most time for me. Apart from that, we are good to go. Yeah, we'll just take all the material we can to be able to produce a bit more, and we're gonna start making a bit more work on that. Go back to chopping wood directly, and I think once we're a bit better on wood, once we have like another chest full, we're gonna double that at least. You can see the research is 8 hours right now, which is just a stupid number when you're thinking it's a first science. But yeah, we're gonna try to increase that a little bit, and after that we're gonna be able to start the base and expand. But the problem we have is that this automation, I can't even see technically. That's like the research progress, but it's gonna be quite slow. We have 5,000 of those to do, and our goal is to go to the greenhouse to be able to produce wood ourselves. We're going to be using this research of 40 woods with sands and water, so that's quite easy to do. The sand is just crushed stone, so that's super easy. But the problem is that we need to do automated tech card, fuel processing, electricity, basic fluid handling, and steam power. And you can see some of them. I was going to say some of them, but steam power and greenhouse are cheap. The rest of them are 1,000, 5,000, another 5,000. Yes, so we basically have 3 times that to do. Yeah, so 24 hours of production at our current rate. Let's try to reduce that to like a good 4 hours. That would be acceptable. If we want to do 4 hours, basically need 6 times that science, which I think can be done. And we can see now, okay, yeah, now the card are not produced fast enough. We're probably gonna need 2 of those for every 5. I think it's probably 1 for 3, the correct ratio. Yeah, that's 20 seconds for 5. That's what, 10 seconds probably, 30 seconds for 1. Yeah, okay. But yeah, the main problem is that it's we calculated that yesterday, but it's 1,253 to cut to get 5,000 woods. I'm not even sure if we're gonna have enough wood on that map. Like, that might actually be a problem. which would be a crazy problem to have. And it's going to be an even more long-term problem because all the tree I'm cutting right now is more pollution, which for some player is a good thing. They love just seeing the pollution on the map increasing and increasing and increasing. That's not really my case usually. I love to not play peacefully. That would be an exaggeration. But if I can reduce the amount of defense and material and spending on defense, I'm pretty happy with that normally. So yeah. So we'll see how this goes. It's a lot to chop down, but I mean, it's just a question of time. To be fair, we can cut how long it is. Like it's probably like 2 seconds to cut one tree if we're taking the displacement in account. So it's 30 per minute. 60. Yeah, we can chop all of them in like 2-3 hours. That's still a long time. And after that, if we're able to reduce our like research to around 4 hours, we will be able to advance from that. So yeah, I think 4 hours is doable. Yeah, I think long stream today. If my voice is holding up today better than yesterday, we should be able to do that. Yeah. So let's directly. Yeah, we have a little bit more. I don't even know if we need even that many technically yet. This is quite slow, so I think only one machine per oven will be more than enough. And we're gonna need coal, but coal is also not a problem. Then we're gonna need one of those. Oh, we really don't have any more of those? Okay, yeah. More burner. Yeah, and we're gonna need to produce more wire. Do I put the wire together though? That could be an option. Like I could put, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So let's do 10 more labs. Let's try to already increase that a little bit, increase that production rate. Let's put some, yeah, let's take a full stack. Here I'm gonna produce more card, and I also don't have, yeah, that's a problem. Early game, when you don't have any robot to resupply yourself, you're forced to do everything by hand. It can be really slow, craft everything. And I'm not, like I could do the achievement of doing everything directly with burner assembly, right? To not craft anything by hand, but that would be a pain. So let's not do that. Let's put one here, and I'm gonna put one other on that side. It's gonna be go a bit in all direction to start with, but it's fine for me. The moment we get electricity, we're gonna stop using that place, so that's fine. That's how we do it. And that's fine by me. So let's just cut the woods. Need a bit more. Yeah, we're already gonna place go up to 15 science lab, reduce the time a little bit. And after that, I don't even know, will I need other card? Probably, right? Yeah. All of those will also need a red card, which I don't remember what they need. Which is no wood, so at least that's good. I won't have to mine more wood. Everything else is manageable. It's just the only part that is not possible to automate for now, so we can do it for a little bit. That's really where like having mods that give you like 50 robot to start and like a power MK2 armor can be nice. But for some reason, the mod that was doing that I was using in the past was not up to date, so or not like didn't work with Factorio 2.0. So let's just go like that. It's gonna be a bit slower at the start, but realistically, it's fine. And we're just gonna need a big output for everything. The moment we have it, we're gonna be fine. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna build it like that. Okay, they're just coming in now. I'm gonna build a bit more. What I'm gonna do is try to always that side at full production, like always trying to build thing on myself just so we don't miss any resource at any point. That's gonna be the goal. Or can I? Yeah, I can place that, and I can place this one here. Let's just put a little bit of wood on each of them. This one, I'm also going to do that. And we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay. This is going to be here. And this is going to go like that. Yeah, so I mean it's a bit disgusting, but it's fine. Just to start with, I can live with it being a bit ugly. Let's just not use wood for that, please. Like I'm already spending enough time collecting the wood, so if it's to be used to burn it, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so that's good. Let's collect more coal, and this is obviously gonna use a bit of coal to start with, but I think our coal production should be fine. Yeah, I completely forgot to do anything there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, no, not wood, please. Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah. I was wondering why I couldn't place anything there. Makes sense, there's no R. Okay, and here as well. Okay. So this all there, and we're gonna need one more harm there. And this one's gonna be able to make sure that this section is always full. At the moment this is full, I might even want to like move some to the other side. That might be something that we could do. Yeah, we can do that. So that way, if there's any like, if there are too much, this one will only have to do 3, this one will do 6, and that's fine. So they should all work. This one is way too big for now, but I think I'm just gonna double the production on that side. What we're gonna do is just move everything. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just so we have enough space to add another one on top of it. And that's gonna be great. Yeah, okay. Just fill everything with coal. Doesn't use the wood. There we go. Yeah, this one, last one is still missing coal, so let's go. And we're gonna put another machine here with another arm. I don't even know if they're gonna be able to supply enough. If just a wire, yeah, copper wire will be enough. Yeah, okay, so the ratio is more than enough. And we can see we're already down at 3 hours. So now the limitation will be me getting the wood, which is a fine limitation for me. I'm fine with that. We just have to collect more wood, and sadly at the start of the game there's no really like amazing way to collect wood, so we're doing that by hand. Yeah, all of that will for sure be cleared. Like, it's not even a question. At this point it's just moving slowly. It's sad that I'm removing all of it, because it would have absorbed a lot of pollution, but since I will have that copper patch to mine at some point, I will need to remove those 3 no matter what. I mean, I could just move belt and everything in between and not use that space, but it's, yeah, I think it's better to just, let's start like that. Clear everything out. I mean, we need so much food, so, and if I'm able to collect it, that would be better. Keep like collecting half of it, which just restart the counter. I need like a 3 counter. And technically I think there is like the full statistic. Does it count in kill, building, deconstruct? Yeah, 3. If I go like 10 hour, Yeah, already like 500, 600 maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be a few. Yeah, this is gonna be like for a few hours. This is gonna be like the main deconstruct type of building, if we can consider it like that. So just removing all of them. Yeah, in total, I need to what? Probably around 4,000 tree to be cut. Like that's just an absurd number. That's really yeah. And that's thankfully I didn't. I was thinking about going more than time 100. Yeah, I think I would have restarted at that point. Like that's already you already know that you're gonna be there for a few hours. And I'm not building anything, so I need to start building something. Let's do more arm, more belts, and then we're gonna do other machine. Just collect material. Yeah, let's place more of those as well. Let's be sure that as long as we wait, we don't lose more time not doing anything. That would be best. And for the for here, let's just. Yeah, the problem is we have. It's not necessarily only coal, so I cannot use that. Yeah, this is gonna be a good start. Just a bit more, 4 more. That's gonna help a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and let's do that here and that's there. Okay, so we have a bit more production for that. We're gonna be able to should be more than enough just to make sure that I never need any more material. And all the science should be good. So now we're at 3 hours for that research, down from the 8 to 10 hour that we had earlier. That's already a good improvement. This might even reduce a bit more as we advance. Yeah, not that much, probably not that much. I think all our lab are already probably producing. So we're gonna need at least 10 more lab, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, 10, I think 10 more lab would start to get us somewhere. In the range of, okay, that's enough material, that's enough science to do that. Which is for burner lab, that's the most I ever put anywhere. Like normally I have 5 burner lab and that's already more than enough. Now I'm gonna have like what, 30 something. Yeah, I mean it's a bit the goal of the campaign, right? The goal is to go for really like huge production. I mean, it would be better if it was automated production and I wasn't like one of the robots mining everything. But I guess we cannot have everything at the start. So we're just going to be mining like that for a while. We can see the evolution factor is increasing slowly. I mean, not even that slowly anymore. To be fair, it's already nearly 0.1%. We're literally on our first science. Yeah. Okay, so we have some missing material. Not material, sorry, some missing fuel. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's also going to be one of the problems, is that we're going to have like system shut off from time to time because there won't be enough coal. I don't know why it's not taking it. Like I need to do it individually. Make sure that the coal is taking into account. Yeah, that's not, for some reason that wasn't connected. That's great. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna work better, and we're also gonna need one here. Yeah, so all of those will be working now. Tell me it's using coal, so that's good. Let's just up. There we go. Okay. So that's producing. Let's take all everything that we have too much. and start popping that here. Yeah, 2 hour 30. Yeah, now everything will be working. We're still missing one lab. Let's go for 10 more. 4 more here, and yeah, that's already all the resource we have. So we're gonna wait a bit more for everything else. But I think 10 more lab should be enough. Like we're still gonna be, that's gonna reduce the time to like what, 1 hour 30 probably. Well, let's see. And then I just need to cut the tree. That's the going back to my route, going back to just cutting tree. I grew up in Quebec in Canada, so basically born a timberman. So that's perfect. That's just, I mean, when I was playing Factorio before, I loved to do that with poison capsule, but don't have that technology yet. At the same time, I need to wood, so I cannot do that. It would be nice if we had like a car, just to, you can drive with a chainsaw in front and just cut everything. That would be perfect. Or greenhouse. For some reason, greenhouse are high technology in that game now. So we're a bit forced to wait, but we can see it. It's clearing out. Like it's slowly getting there. Just that we need 5,000 some wood, so 500 every time we dropped it off. Yeah, it's a long time. But yeah. But yeah, hopefully after that we'll be able to start automating everything. Then we're gonna pass to electricity as soon as possible, because that's gonna remove the need to mine as much coal, which is gonna reduce the pollution factor and just the time taking to fill everything with coal, because that's a big burden at the start of the game. Is technically your base is slightly automated, and at the same time it's not really, because if you don't put belt, at least I don't put belt to refill everything with coal. So the moment something start missing coal, everything shut off, and then it's really a pain to fix. So yeah, the sooner we can pass to some steam turbine, I will be an happy man. And after that we can start planning out the base layout. Where do we want to put the belt? We're gonna go for a main belt design, at least for the start. Then we'll see if we do anything else. Yeah, nearly 500. So we're getting there. I think that just, yeah, 500 wood, and I need that time 3 and some, so just slightly longer. That's a great few hours of content. I mean, if you're discovering the channel now, you're looking at that, you're like, what is it doing? Just chopping wood with a pickaxe. No, not even. Technically, it's yeah, we don't really have tools anymore in Factorio. Like we have the bonuses. Like if we go here, we can see iron pickaxe, so like it's increasing character mining speed. But realistically, before that you needed to build one, which had like infinite durability, so it was a bit useless to build, because you only build one for the whole game, except if you died, then you needed to make a new one. But this was, I mean, wasn't really useful. You needed one every, like, I don't know, 50 hours maybe, if you died often, so why would you need that? So it was just a bit of a random part of the equipment. So I'm glad they just put it as a technology now. Just yeah, you have the technology, we consider you have a better tool. Technically, if you zoom on the character, you can see it using it. You can see I'm not using an axe, I'm using a pickaxe. And it's quite efficient still. Like it's cutting the tree, so I won't complain. We technically have, with the mode far reach, we can technically cut also like super far. There's no, I just prefer to move my character because it's automatically snap to the next tree, so I don't really need to do more after that. I just hold it, slightly move my character, and it automatically stop to the next tree. It's a bit less work to do, less making sure I'm staying in the box and everything. So I prefer that method. You can see like when there's end of tree, you just move a bit left and right. Make sure that you're kind of catching all of the tree. Of some of them you will need to pass again, cut those, but yeah. So I'm going for 1,000 right now, so that's 10 stack of tree. Yeah, it's gonna be nearly a full wooden chest. I don't even remember how much is a wooden chest. Is it 14, something like that? Let's go see. Yeah, it's 16. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought about 14. I mean, it doesn't really... I think they're just trying to follow, like, technically it's 4, 8, 16, right? 32. So that's, yeah, 32. Then I think it's 64. But yeah, now everything is running. I don't really have more production here. So just fill up everything. Just quickly do that. And we already don't have any more coal, so that's good. Yeah, now we have a bit of material, so let's do some of that. Some more of those. More, let's do 5 more lab again. And we don't have any burner drill? Apparently not. Okay. Let's do more burner drill, more oven. I think we're gonna be... that's gonna be good. But yeah, the patch of copper we're using right now is already... With everything I put on it, it's already quite full. So I think I will use the big copper patch at the bottom to put more science. Yeah, let's do that, because I don't want to use too much belt for now. Belt are expensive. They technically don't consume any electricity, so we could place them to do something a bit more centralized. But since we need to put coal everywhere, I'm fine just making those small chain everywhere. Yeah, now we're at 2 hours. That's gonna be good. I think I'm just gonna let it... I would need an indicator of like when do I have enough tree. For now at least I can see that I'm collecting the wood a lot faster than I'm consuming it. So that's good. But at the same time we said earlier that we needed something like 3 hours to just mine the tree. So it would be nice to be using it about at the same rate to finish the research in around 3 hours as well. That would be a good way to optimize our time. Be able to start on something else after that. But yeah. I think for the greenhouse I will also need some glass. I'm not sure. At least we have to research for the glass. We're only gonna need crushed stone, which is easy. I think it's used a lot of electricity, but that's all. I mean, and I say a lot of electricity. Lots for the start. Let's be clear with that. There's some item that's gonna be consuming a lot more energy once we get there. So yeah. Yes, and for people joining in now, people looking at what the live is about, we're doing a Krastorio 2 space exploration run, so those are the 2 biggest modes of the game, and we're doing that on Factorio 2.0, so we have elevated rail and everything, all the optimization of 2.0 as well. So this is going to be quite interesting on the long run. Obviously, the start of the game now is a bit slow. Sadly, it's just playing at time 100 for the research rate is a bit silly for the start. If we could change it, it would even probably be a good option to just reduce it for the first few research, be able to unlock the greenhouse, and then increase it back again after that. But yeah, I don't think there's an option for that, so just have to go for it. And I mean, the moment the research are started, we're just gonna put a big research area, make sure that we're producing enough resource for it, Um, that's the nice thing with Factorio is technically playing time 1 versus time like 10 is not 10 times longer or 10 times more difficult. It's around the same difficulty, to be fair. It's the difficulty slightly increased because you have a bit more logistic, a bit more everything to fit through. But realistically, you're building the same thing, just bigger. So the question is your computer able to handle it? And how much more time are you spending to create the bigger design? That's technically all there is. And if you're using a city block, once you reach a certain point, it's not even building like a bigger design and making it more advanced necessarily. You could use the same design, just instead of placing it 1 time, you're placing it 10 times. And then you have the same output rate, right? Compared to the technological research, you're basically at the same points again. So that's another way to see it. It's like playing time 100 is a bit silly, but it's mostly going to be like more rockets, more everything. Everything in the base will be more grandiose, right? Everything will look more amazing because all like terraria for smelting copper and smelting steel will be huge. But in the grand scheme of things, it will be quite similar to a small production. The only difference you might see is some more optimization. Like when you're playing time 1, you don't need to do optimization. You can put the base building, you only need one of it, it's fine, and you're good with that. When you're playing time 100, you're gonna have module, beacon, and everything just to make sure that you're going slightly faster for that. It's oftentimes easier to just have a huge nuclear power plant that will still be able to run for like ages, right? You never run out of nuclear fuel. Then it's to build 10 times more facilities. So if you can build big nuclear reactor, then you don't really need to care too much about what you're putting in the beacon, so you don't need to care about efficiency module, and you can only put productivity and speed module. So you're increasing even more your production rate. Like the problem I feel with Factorio is that if you're playing on a difficulty too low, you don't even need to put beacon. Like that's something that is technically part of the game, and realistically you don't need it. If you get to that point and you just need one machine to work, why would you bother with beacon? They have a chance of not working if you're placing them too close together. They use a lot of electricity. I mean, not the beacon in itself, but just the fact that it's closer to the fact that it's increasing the energy consumption for everything else makes it problematic. So why would you increase the complexity if everything is already working? That's why I like playing on bigger multiplier. Like, yeah, technically, it's already full. But I just take some for this one. Like, playing with the higher rate just force you to think a bit more about everything, to really use all the aspects of the game. Like, you need to start thinking about how you're playing with your train, right? Like, what's the size of your train you're using? Are you using like double-sided or only one-sided train? Are you using 4 wagon only, or are you going for like 8, 12, 16? I don't actually know if like we can hear my slurp when I'm drinking water, so sorry if you can hear that. Why was it only limited? Seems fine now. Yeah, why all of those are turned off, but they shouldn't be. They should be able to produce like far enough. Not sure about that. Yeah, efficiency. Yeah, I mean, it's 0.12. Those one are fine. And technically it's 6 for 3. And those one like to turn off. Okay. Maybe they just sync together close enough. Yeah, no, I mean, this one, look. Okay, those one are way more than needed. Let's just do that. But they seem to be accumulating it a little bit. So 6, yeah, 3 might not even be enough for each. Okay. Let's just get some coal. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger coal production. Yeah, we have coal here. I would love to wait for electrical mining, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna wait for that. We're just gonna increase the production again. That's gonna be fine. So let's cut more tree, and once everything is clear around there, we're gonna be able to place some more research lab. I think that's gonna be the next step. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna. Well, what? Yeah, 15 more to place. Let's do 10 more mining drill. Yeah, that's fine. I could produce them on myself as well, but I don't think that's really useful. Let's just do more of those. Yeah. And we're, yeah. Okay, let's start with that. Let's just, now that we have the material, let's try to continuously build something on this, because we know at some point we're gonna need to use a lot of resources. Like the moment we get electricity, we're gonna need to start placing a big mining area, like centralized mining area with mining smelting area as well. So I'll get all our resources, and then we're gonna need to make our first little mall. So for people that don't know, mall is the term used in Factorio for centralized points where you're basically producing all the resources for the player to use. So not really like something for your science or anything like that, really more, so it will be something like belts, power, others are called like electric pole, arm, and everything like that. If the moment you start building big project, you need 100 of them, you start using them quite fast. So having an area where you can refill on everything at the same place, you know where everything is, before getting to robot, right? Because once you get robot, you still want the same area, but you let the robot bring it to you, which is a pretty nice thing as well. That's really when you start getting into like a more advanced phase of the game. You just go to your base, get everything refill, and you're good to go back somewhere to start building again. That's really like the first big quality of life you get in that game. And I mean, once you get big enough, you start doing the same thing in space exploration on other planets as well, which is another challenge in itself, because not all planets have all resources. Some don't even have water, which is relatively important once you get there, depending on the power source and the resource you're trying to collect and use. But yeah, like we're gonna another 400. Yeah, slowly getting there. I would really need to have like something on the side when I'm doing that. That's the thing. It's just mining wood. It's just infinite wood mining. That's honestly the best stream content on stream right now. I think you look at Twitch, you look at YouTube, you're looking for that, and you're like, guy mining woods. But what more can you do? That's perfect. That's like peak content. You can see, yeah, the evolution factor basically double in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's gonna be fast. That's really the problem with space exploration. Is I don't know if it's space exploration of Krastorio, to be fair, but I know they did something to the to the biter to make them, I would say, a lot more aggressive. Might be like combat overall that changed that maybe as well. But when we started the game, we put 0 for the time evolution factor. We put really small value for destruction and even smaller for pollution, and it's still increasing. I'm not even sure. I mean, we didn't add any attack yet, so at least there's that. So technically, they're not getting pollution right now, and we haven't destroyed anything, but it's still increasing. So yeah, just went to 0.2. I mean, 0.2 is still super small, but it's just the fact that it's doubling every 30 minutes is the problem. Technically, yeah, we're gonna be at 1% in what? 2 hours? 2 hours and a half? And then it's gonna be quite fast. So basically, by the time we get our greenhouses, we're gonna be like over 1% already. Yeah, that's fun. And by the time our game starts, realistically, we're gonna be starting to get attacked. Nice thing is that the greenhouses are able to absorb a little bit of pollution technically. I mean, you don't really use them for that, but they can do it. But yeah. Okay, let's go get more coal. I think, yeah, all of that is working. Yeah, all of that is missing. That's really a problem though, because all of my coal is going here. Yeah, I'm not even able to fill it up completely. Okay, so let's first go get to that patch. Let's do 10 more drill, because we're gonna need more. And yeah, just collect more coal. That's our first bottleneck, let's say. And just make sure that everything is able to produce constantly. And just gonna make a long line. And we're gonna need more of those. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, and we're gonna quick start a few of them with a bit of wood. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, and now they're all gonna be producing quite soon. And we can go back to cutting the wood around here. So those will be producing way more coal than we realistically need. So that's good for us. And yeah, let's just slowly get along, cut all the tree, really destroying the planet. I mean, you just crashed there. Not like we technically, as far as we're concerned, there's no life on that planet. We haven't seen any animals or anything like that, so we're just collecting wood. It's just a really pre-evolved planet. They're still like, they're starting to get tree. I think technically on Earth, fish were there before tree, no? I'm not sure. Were the tree there before fish or the fish before the tree? I mean, technically there's fish as well, so we did saw fish. So maybe we're just at this stage of life. There's, I think even like animal on Earth were before the tree. I don't know why I think that. That seems wrong. But I think there was a few, like at least like crawling animal before there was tree. And then we had at some point we had the tree, like then the CO2 content increased, then we had tree, then the oxygen content increased dramatically, and then like there was the first like catastrophic extinction, because basically the animal were not able to adapt to the change in oxygen content. I think there's something like that. Might be completely wrong though. Yeah, but I would need to look into that. Okay, so this is nearly cleared. We're gonna be able to And we collected, yeah, over 1,000 woods, so that's going to be a nice start for this place at least. Let's collect coal as well. And we're going to be able to place everything. Yeah, I still have a bit of inventory space, so that's good. Yeah, those crash are really not that far from me every time. There we go. So lots of coal. Just up. Fill up everything. Here we are still good. Yeah, not all of them are overproducing a little bit. So technically, I can just do that. Yeah, just do that. One more for each. That should be able to make sure that we're staying below a certain level. And make sure they're all full as well. Perfect. Okay. Let's collect this coal and let's build our new area. So we don't need anything crazy, just need a few oven. I think on this side it's fine. We're gonna need machine. So yeah, this one is technically, let's move it a little bit. Yeah, I think those one we can place them. Yeah, like that is fine. I think one for each is gonna be way more than enough. Let's put the wire there. Here it's gonna be copper. Yep. And over that we're gonna need the circuit board. Technically we're gonna be like this. Yeah, we can do something like that. That is fine. Okay. We're gonna have one for each, like that, and then we're gonna have each of them gonna have one chest access for their wood. So it's really quite simple. Just let's place everything down. Not even sure why I'm trying to save space. Honestly, that's not needed for it. But that way it's going to be a bit cleaner. Then let's put 3 of those. Yeah, and obviously I'm not letting enough space to put the arm. That's great. Yeah. Go up. That's fine. And here, yeah, and I did the same mistake. That's great. Okay, so we have the arm for here. Then we're gonna need those one. So that's gonna be our second science area, which will only be used for the start. Just make sure that everything is able to have some sort of production. Yes, perfect. And now we're gonna put a few stack of wood in every chest. Okay, and now we need to mine more. Perfect. So that's gonna basically divide by 2 again our research time. Increase by 2 our production of wood demands. So that means even more time for me to collect woods, but that's fine. Let's do more production in the meantime. I'm gonna put that here just to keep a count of it. Yeah, just get to a round number. Let's get to 20. And we're really like, I'm really starting to remove. Yeah, next 3 are there. Well, technically, yeah, it's fine. There's a bunch up there. Let's get to 1 ups because that way we'll make sure that those this part won't get too much pollution for now. And it will still get pollution, but at least it won't, the pollution won't go too far, which is quite important. But yeah, and don't hesitate in the chat if you have any question, anything. I mean, I know there's probably not a lot of people watching. I didn't even change yet, but the camera is still working today, which is great. That's a good change from yesterday. Yesterday I did re-upload the video on YouTube just to improve the quality. Today I tried changing a little bit the bitrate to see if that would help. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, evolution is increasing so fast. It's really dumb. But the research is decreasing, at least. Like, I think we're starting to get a few lab getting on at the bottom, so that's good. I just got more wood to fill the last chest at the bottom, and we're getting somewhere. Let's say it that way. 2 hours in, still not automation research is not done yet. At least, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not even on yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's quite a long process, and we're gonna need a lot more coal, to be fair. I'm gonna already get more of it, just to fill everything up. Yeah. Up. Yeah, all of that should be able to probably fill everything. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, if I can save the wood, would be great. And all of this place that have like one, it's a bit horrible, because you know all those machines will turn off instantly the moment they don't have coal. And yeah, not even, like, I was able to fill half of it. And we're down below an hour. That's great. Yeah, so now we're what, around 30, I think we have 34 labs in total. 15 here, 15 plus 3 at the top, plus the one in from the ship. So 34 labs. That's good. That's a good start. I think we're that, yeah. We're at 26% for the automation card. We're gonna be able to, yeah, a bit less than an hour once everything is on. So it shouldn't be too long. We just need to clear more wood. That's really the main limitation. And I haven't checked the wood at the top. Hopefully it's not getting close to run out. That would be a nice point. And the thing is that I also won't really know when I have enough wood. Like, it will be hard to, since I have chests everywhere, it would be hard to know exactly, okay, I can stop making wood, I can go do something else. So we'll probably have way too much wood. The production rate is a lot faster than the consumption. We just have a lot of spare wood, but that's fine. For now, that's fine. Not even sure if I have collect like enough wood for just that research. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so let's go get more coal again. And true, normally I use the mod to be able to tell you like how much longer each resource patch is, like how much time you still have with it full. And it's one of the first time I didn't use it. And now that I'm seeing that like I don't have any information about what's like how long this patch is gonna last, for example, that's a bit sad. Yeah, mining time 110% for some reason. I don't know why it's at 110% to start with, but sure, okay. Yeah, even all of that more. Yeah, we're still gonna need more coal. Like, it's a never-ending problem. At least it's a good and never-ending problem. It means the factory is running. Yeah, this is, yeah, we're still way fine for that. Yeah, we probably already have enough wood for the first research at least. Now I just need more iron, some, yeah, let's do a few more of those. More of everything, to be fair. Yeah, let's just start to build like some buffer for all of those. Should be good. And we're back at mining wood, which is perfectly reasonable as a sentence, not like cutting wood, mining it. It's fine. For people discovering Factorio right now, I can assure you the game is not only cutting the wood. There's also like, there's a bit more gameplay to it. You can also fish, for example. That's like the relaxing part. Like you can see there's a fish there, and I can mine the fish. So that's like the relaxation part of the game. Up, there you go. So now I have 20 fish, sorry. That you can launch to space. True. That's one of the game achievements. If you, for some reason, the lore of the game is really not that complex. But part of the lore of the game is that we have Dolphin Overlord. It's part of it, I guess. But it's not. I thought with 2.0 it would spoil in the inventory, but apparently it doesn't. So that's nice. That's great to hear. But fish can be eaten to replenish the health bar if you're getting attacked and everything. You also have like those med pack that can do that, but med pack are a bit more expensive and you cannot build them directly. I don't think so. Oh, can you? Oh no, you can. First aid kit. Yeah, you can build, yeah, with wood, fish, and plates. Okay. Yeah. And that yield 25 points. That's I think it's only 5. They're saying poison. Okay. Let's do medkit. Let's just remove the fish from the inventory. I don't want to keep them there, and I mean, if I get attacked, I will prefer to have some medkit than anything else. I should probably do some ammo production as well, even if right now we only have like this little gun. It's better to have a few bullets, let's say it that way, just in case. Like that won't be able to defend me against much, but at least would be nice if I don't run out in the middle of a fight. Even more if I'm like right now building a bunch of things, like having to run to avoid biter and going into the inventory and clicking to remove the production and then starting bullet production. There's better time to do it than during a fight. After that, we're gonna have to research like proper gun. Probably go for a few gun turrets left and right, just to make sure that everything is safe even when we're not there, at least for the start of the game. Long term, we're gonna need proper wall, and I don't know how far we'll go with that, with the wall production and everything, because that's one of the things. At some point, biter start to produce a lot of lag in the game. Once you discover a really huge part of the map, they're going to start causing problems, so I might turn them to peaceful and just remove them from at least Novice, which is this planet. We can leave them on other planets, but at least remove them from this planet so they don't cause as much problem. But yeah, we will see at that time. But that's probably going to be in a few hundred hours, so we have time for that. Yeah, let's just do 50 totals. This is really like the worst type of ammo you can have, so I don't want to produce too much if I don't have to, but at the same time I know we won't have any other type of ammo for a while. So I'm fine with that. We were already at 0.33 evolution factor. So it didn't actually double again in an hour, so that's nice. No, it was 1 hour 30. Yeah, no, it's gonna be doubling. By 2 hour 30 playtime, it's gonna be above 0.4 for sure. Yeah. Evolution rate is increasing exponentially, which is not great. I mean, to be fair, the base is also expanding fast, if I can say that. I mean, it's the first time I have this amount of lab for burner labs, but yeah. Okay, so let's go replenish everything. We have a little bit of wood. So where can I place it? Yeah. Okay, it's starting to... We're actually starting to run out a little bit, which is nice. Mean that we're using it. Yeah, and this place is technically using it in like 2 different places, so makes sense. And you can see like adding those 3 labs is not even for those one particularly, but for the other one it's reducing the amount of cards, so that's nice. Let's take more coal. Let's take more iron. So we're still way fine on copper, so that's good. And we have a little bit of coal that we'll be able to use to refuel everything. Yeah, already filling up. Yeah, minus 37. Yes, it's taking everything. Yeah. Minus 49. It was basically out. Up. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't want to take it. Like once you're clicking on multiple at the same time, for some reason it doesn't necessarily like it. Yeah, all of those were empty. Okay, yeah. So we still have a bit of it, so that's nice. So now everything is full. We can go back up. Try to do the same thing here. Yeah, let's try to fill up everything. Oh, and this one is empty. Okay, that's the first one going dead. It's not great. So we're gonna need to change the loop like that. Yeah, that's fine. So just this one is removed, so this one now should continue to be in a loop. It's fine by me. And some of those are okay. Yeah, are really close to being empty, so we're gonna need to be more careful with that. Let's do some more of those. Always doing more transport belt. I know I'm gonna need a lot of them in not even a lot of times, so yeah, just keep increasing production for all of them and we're good to go. So yeah, quite simple. 47 minutes left on that. I think we're gonna be good for that. What I'm thinking is that might just be easier to just mine that honestly outside of stream, because this is not the best streaming content. Not that doing anything else make me a better streamer or anything like that, but just content could be better if I wasn't just mining trees. So you know what I think we're gonna do now, we're gonna change game. I think we're gonna go for a bit of chest, for a little bit, try to play with the brain a little bit, and go for a little bit of chess. I think that's gonna be a good option. For an hour or two, play a few games, and I can come back to that on the side, finish advancing that a little bit, because realistically not much is happening except me mining wood, which is not the greatest content on the planet. They can continue mining that like later tonight, like watching a movie or something dumb, just to not do all of it randomly like that. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's save the game. Space exploration 2025 time 100. Save. Perfect. So let's just go back to chatting. Perfect. Yeah, so now everything is good. And we're gonna go for some chests. Let me just see how easily I can capture another screen. That will be the main question. That's good. I'm supposed to have an account. Why is it not connecting? Yeah. Connect. Perfect. Okay. Let's just go into OBS and see how do I change that. Yeah, there's no, I think I need to go there still. No, yeah, true. I have a gaming scene. Yeah, the screen is probably black for you now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, so I cannot use that. Okay, I need to make a new source. Yeah, so I need to do a display capture, I guess. Create new. Yeah, automatic. Oh, it's taking, yeah, that's not really what I want though. Can we do a browser capture? Windows capture. Select Windows to capture. Ah, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Okay. Capture method automatic, capture audio. No, I don't care for that. Okay, perfect. Yes. So let's put that full screen. So we have everything here. Should be, yeah. For some reason, oh yeah, it's leaving a few pixels at the bottom, but that's fine. So I go back to gaming. Yeah, we have a screen now. Perfect. Yeah. And hopefully this will also work. I will resize it for the vertical display if I need to, but this should be good. Let's put a little bit of music at the same time. Yeah, the only thing is, let's try to find something DMCA free. That would be nice. I think I had saved something for that, and I can pass window over it and it doesn't change anything, so that's good. And I wonder even, does it capture my other Brave windows? No. Oh, like you can see my mouse, that's all. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. This technically should be DMC free. Let's try that. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. Let's try to find something more slow, more chess-like. Sure. Is that LOL music? Probably. Okay. Yeah. Let's go for that. Yeah, I'm still learning everything how to use, so Let's just go into streaming. I'm just gonna stop